Today, we're learning all about the fascinating world of clovers, shamrocks, and that elusive find, the four-leaf clover. These small plants have captured human curiosity for centuries, playing important roles in history, folklore, and even science. But what exactly are clovers? Are shamrocks and clovers the same thing? And why are four-leaf clovers considered lucky? In this video, we'll take an in-depth look at everything you need to know about these well-known but often misunderstood plants. We'll explore their biology, symbolism, and practical uses, and at the end, share some fun facts that might surprise you. Let's get started. Clover is the common name for plants in the genus Trifolium, which includes more than 300 different species. These plants belong to the legume family, which means they are related to peas and beans. Clovers are low-growing plants that thrive in many environments, from grasslands to gardens and even alongside roads. They are often recognized by their small, round leaves, which typically come in groups of 3, and their tiny, clustered flowers that can be white, pink, red, or purple. One of the unique things about clovers is their ability to fix nitrogen in the soil. This means they take nitrogen from the air and convert it into a form that plants can use. They accomplish this through a symbiotic relationship with the bacteria called rhizobia that live in their root nodules. These bacteria help convert atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia, which plants can absorb as a nutrient. This process is essential for maintaining soil fertility and reducing the need for chemical fertilizers. Because of this, clovers are often planted in gardens and farms to naturally improve soil health, benefiting surrounding plants and reducing the environmental impact of traditional farming methods. The nitrogen-fixing process also enhances plant growth by ensuring that essential nutrients are available in the soil, allowing nearby crops to thrive without excessive artificial fertilizers. Clovers play an essential role in ecosystems by supporting biodiversity and improving soil health. Their flowers attract bees, butterflies, and other pollinators, which are crucial for maintaining plant populations and promoting healthy ecosystems. Additionally, clovers provide food and shelter for various insects and small animals. Since clovers can grow in poor soil and harsh conditions, they help prevent soil erosion and promote plant growth in areas where other vegetation struggles to survive. By enhancing soil structure and providing a reliable food source for wildlife, clovers contribute significantly to ecological balance and sustainability. Furthermore, clovers are valuable as part of crop rotation systems where they help restore soil nutrients after intensive farming, ensuring long-term soil productivity. Clovers get their energy through photosynthesis. But what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which plants, algae, and some bacteria convert sunlight into energy. It takes place in the chloroplasts of plant cells, where chlorophyll, the green pigment, captures sunlight. During photosynthesis, plants take in carbon dioxide from the air and water from the soil. Using the energy from the sunlight, they transform these into glucose, a form of sugar, and release oxygen as a byproduct. This process is essential for life on Earth as it provides food and oxygen for many organisms. The term shamrock is often used interchangeably with clovers, but they are not exactly the same. The word shamrock comes from the Irish word shimrog, which means little clover. It is a common symbol in Ireland associated with luck and St. Patrick's Day. However, the exact plant referred to as a shamrock is debated. There are 3 main plants that have been considered as the true shamrock. The first is the white clover. This is the most common clover species found in lawns and fields and is often identified as the shamrock. The second is called the lesser trefoil. Some botanists argue that this small yellow flowered plant is the true shamrock because it is more common in Ireland. And the third option is the wood sorrel. Though not a true clover, this plant has 3 heart-shaped leaves and is sometimes mistaken for a shamrock. Regardless of which plant is the true shamrock, all of them share the same 3-leaf structure, which is important in Irish folklore. The shamrock has been a symbol of Ireland for centuries. According to legend, St. Patrick, the patron saint of Ireland, used the shamrock to explain the concept of the Christian Holy Trinity. The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit each represented one of the leaves, and yet they made up the same plant. During his missionary work in the 5th century, he used this as an explanation. Whether or not this story is true, the shamrock remains one of the most recognizable symbols of Irish culture today. Beyond its religious meaning, the shamrock has also come to symbolize luck, prosperity, and protection. It appears on coins, flags, and even airline logos as a representation of Ireland's heritage. On St. Patrick's Day, people all over the world wear shamrock decorations to celebrate Irish pride. Unlike regular clovers, which have 3 leaves, a 4-leaf clover is a rare genetic variation. Scientists estimate that only about 1 in every 5,000 clovers has 4 leaves, making them difficult to find. Because of their rarity, 4-leaf clovers have long been considered symbols of good luck. Each leaf of the 4-leaf clover is said to represent something special. The first leaf stands for faith. The second leaf represents hope. The third leaf symbolizes love. And the fourth leaf is for luck. This belief dates back centuries and is found in many cultures. Some legends say that carrying a 4-leaf clover can protect a person from evil spirits, while others claim it can bring success and happiness. The appearance of a 4-leaf on a clover is caused by a genetic mutation. Some clover plants have a genetic predisposition to produce extra leaves, but environmental factors like soil quality and temperature may also play a role. Certain clover species, like the Trifolium repens, are more likely to develop 4-leaf variations than others. Scientists have even experimented with breeding clovers to produce more 4-leaf clovers, but in nature they remain rare and special finds. Aside from their symbolism, clovers have many practical uses. They're useful in agriculture. Clovers are often planted in fields to enrich the soil. They are excellent crop covers, helping to prevent erosion and improve nutrient levels. They are also used as food for livestock. Farmers grow clovers as food for cattle, sheep, and other animals because they are highly nutritious plants. Clovers are also helpful in honey production. Bees love clover flowers. Clover honey is one of the most popular types of honey, known for its mild and sweet flavor. Did you know that clovers are also useful in medicine? Some traditional remedies use clovers to treat coughs, skin conditions, and even inflammation. Red clover in particular has been studied for its potential health benefits. And of course, clovers are helpful for gardening. Clovers are often used in lawns because they require less water than traditional grass and help to keep the soil healthy. I personally have a clover lawn. Many animals enjoy eating clovers as these plants are nutritious and widely available food source. Herbivores such as rabbit, steer, and groundhog frequently graze on clover due to its high protein content and digestibility. Livestock like cows, sheep, and goat also consume clovers as part of their diet, often in pastures mixed with grasses. Additionally, some insects such as certain caterpillars and grasshoppers feed on clover leaves, and bees and butterflies love clover flowers. Clovers are an important plant in many ecosystems. And now, it's time for some fun facts about clovers. But before we do, let me know in the comments if you have ever found a 4-leaf clover. I used to live in an apartment building, and there was a patch of grass just outside my door that had tons of 4-leaf clovers in it. They were super easy to find, and I think I found like 9 on one day in particular. I guess that was just a lucky apartment building. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Supporting my channel means so much to me, and I would be so lucky to have you as a subscriber. And now, on to some fun facts. Some clover plants can produce 5, 6, or even 7 leaves, but they are even rarer than 4-leaf clovers. In some cultures, finding a 5-leaf clover is believed to bring extra luck, especially in wealth and love. There is a world record for the most leaves found on a single clover plant, and it was 56. White clover is one of the most common clovers found worldwide, and it can be found on every single continent except Antarctica. The fastest way to find a 4-leaf clover is to scan patches of white clover in bright sunlight, as the 4-leaf clovers often stand out slightly in shape. Clovers and shamrocks have fascinated people for centuries, whether as symbols of luck, cultural heritage, or practical plants in agriculture. Their ability to fix nitrogen in the soil makes them an essential part of sustainable farming, while their role in folklore continues to bring joy and wonder. Whether you're searching for a 4-leaf clover for luck or simply enjoy the sight of clover patches in a field, these small but mighty plants have an undeniable impact on our world. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video about clovers, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with anyone else you think might be interested in learning about this fascinating topic. Teachers and homeschooling parents, if you're teaching about clovers, please be sure to check out the link in the description for an educational resource that makes learning fun and engaging while making prep time easy for you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to get messy and make lots of mistakes today. Good luck to you. Bye!